Imagine stepping onto a once thriving Portuguese wine estate, now eerily silent and overgrown. The grand farmhouse with its multiple bedrooms once buzzed with the daily life of the Saraiva family. The Saraiva family, led by José Saraiva, had been in the wine business for generations. José inherited the estate and expanded it into a flourishing business. Despite their success, the family lived modestly, avoiding the trappings of an extravagant lifestyle. José, however, had a mysterious side. The farmhouse still contains Portuguese and German uniforms from the Second World War, though some have been stolen over the years. This discovery has fueled speculation that he might have had some sympathies towards the German army during the war. Maria Saraiva was the glue that held a large family together. Her presence brought warmth and stability to the household, and the family's life revolved around their home and vineyard. Then suddenly in the 1980s, everything changed. The family vanished, leaving the estate and all their possessions behind. To this day, no one knows why for sure. Was there financial trouble, as some suggested? Was there something more sinister at play, related to the war artifacts discovered in the house? The abandoned wine farm now stands as a haunting reminder of the past, with the memories of the Saraiva family shrouded in mystery. What truly happened to the Saraiva family? Come with us as we uncover the secrets of this once thriving Portuguese household. Welcome back everybody to the Bros of Decay. I'm Leslie, like usual behind the camera, Mr. Danny.
Hello everyone.
And we are filming another incredible abandoned place. We are filming a mid-19th century abandoned farmhouse in the country of
Portugal, again, my country.
I am not good at pronouncing the family name. Can you say it?
Saraiva.
Saraiva.
Yeah.
I'm trying. And the man of the house was José and Maria.
Maria. Yeah.
Maria. And they had a wine farm together. Yeah. José inherited this from his parents. And he expanded upon it, and he made a beautiful business from it. And unfortunately, everything is now abandoned for more than 40 years. 4 decades.
It's crazy.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah, it is. And
that's how old this place is.
And you're gonna see throughout the place that you can really see how old it is.
Yeah.
Like,
we're gonna point out the different features of this house that purvey how old it is, that give that away.
Yeah.
Danny, one question about this room. This part of the house has been constructed later, we can see that, it's cement. But why is this room so tall?
Okay, so they use this room to smash the grapes and to treat the grapes. So it needs to be tall because of the tractors and to put it in. That's why those things.
Yeah, those barrels.
Yeah, you would.
Or those vats, you could maybe say. The grapes would go in there.
Exactly.
And we all know from the old movies that you would smash them with your feet.
Of course, they cannot do it in there. You don't don't fit in there. But that's or to press or to stir it or just to age it.
Okay.
But they need this big space to put it in.
These vats are humongous.
Yeah.
Wow. They definitely had a very big grape. I'm standing on. Okay, I'm standing on. I don't know. It's like a little stairway down there. Okay, sorry that we are interrupting the story, but I see a stairway leading downwards.
Well, you want to go now?
Yeah, of course, I want to check it out.
Or later?
No,
it's stuck. You want to help?
Oh, no. Oh, this thing is heavy.
Oh,
watch out. Oh my God, look at that.
I'll hold it with my feet.
Okay, looks like a small wine cellar. Should I? Yeah, if you give me the people, then I will take them down. Look at this. Wow, this is like an underground wine cellar.
Really?
Oh my. It's not that big, I would say. But there are like a lot of bottles still left behind here. And it's probably all the wines that they used to make inside of this place. Look at these vintage bottles, wow.
I have to say, if this is underground, this probably was some kind of like private collection or vintage wine. Because if it's like this, it has a lock, so it means like the wine is important.
Yeah, it looks like that, yeah. Let me see, let me look closer at the wine. They also don't have any etiquettes.
Yeah, so it means that it's from here.
Let's see, I think these ones over here, they're still filled. Wow, yeah, that's definitely wine that they made inside of this farm. This is like a pirate bottle, completely covered with spider webs. It's still completely filled with wine. I'm always so curious to taste these wines. I've done it once in Portugal. I'll link the video up there. I'll link it up there.
I'm not gonna do it again. These bottles look old. But you see, they used to buy normal wine and they take the label and use the bottle because all the bottles are the same. We just do this.
This looks like a champagne or sparkling wine bottle.
This is champagne, yeah.
I can see there's also another hole underneath here. Oh, looks like a well. Can you hold the camera for a second?
Oh, did you hear it?
Yeah, it's a well.
It's a pit. It's a complete pit full of water. Oh my God.
Okay. Wow, this is a very cool find. I think we've never seen something like this before, right?
In Portugal, no.
No, in Portugal, not. No. I think in France I've filmed a couple, but all the wine bottles with the in here.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Okay.
It is.
This video is already starting out very well.
Yeah.
That promises for the other chapters of this video because I think this place is going to be absolutely epic to show you. Okay, let me go upstairs again.
I closed it, so.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm sorry.
You locked us in here. This also could be like a prison cell. Okay. There we are.
That was difficult.
Okay, now safely letting it down without chopping my fingers off.
Yeah, a lot of.
Yeah, they could lock it over here, so definitely very important wines that were stored inside of here for sure. Wow. And up here, you also have this upper part. You have this big vat over here, probably holds like 20,000 liters of wine or grapes.
I'm gonna check if I can show the inside because from here it's really cool. Yeah, this was mostly for stirring. Yeah, you can see it.
That's
it's
so
just to age better the wine.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Oh my God. From here you can see how massive this place is.
Yeah. And there's also a lot of firewood in here.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh. Watch out.
Yeah, this is
a very
old.
steep stairway. Yeah.
Making adventures.
Making adventures, that's true. Yeah, okay. Let's go further. Over there we can see the big door. Probably they drove in with the tractors full of grapes, bringing them in here.
And this also, but it's now closed.
It's now closed up, yeah.
They're most likely this one.
Yeah.
On the back of the house, yeah.
In this region of Portugal, would they produce wine?
Yeah, we produce wine everywhere.
Oh, everywhere. Okay.
Everywhere.
So there is a most important region, right?
No.
No? All over Portugal.
No, in Porto they produce Porto wine.
Yeah.
And it's different because it's along the river and it has the landscape from there. It's better for the grapes. But all over the country we make wines and we sell them separately with regions, so we know where the wine is from.
I've noticed also in Portugal that if you taste wine from the south of the north, it's so different from each other.
It is.
Yeah. It's very cool.
Yeah.
It's like France also. The south of France is different than the north of France.
Yeah, exactly. Different fields, different landscapes.
Yeah, exactly.
For example, in the south of Portugal, it's really dry, so
the grape tastes different.
Yeah, it's a bit drier. It also depends.
That's the area we're going to take up later. That's going to lead us into the main section of the house. As you can see, this looks all very new. But later we're going to see also the old part of the house that's been built around 1850 to 1900. We don't know the exact date of that. But this part where we're standing right now is probably beginning in 1900s or maybe a little bit later than that. Yeah. This part is from the time that José took over the farm from his parents, and then he probably constructed this whole section. Here we come onto an attic space.
Whoa.
One thing I really love up here, Danny, is
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
My grandfather used to have one in Belgium. And of course people don't use it anymore, but this is to wash clothes. This is where they wash clothes. And
In my grandmother's house, I don't think you saw it, but my grandfather handmade 2 of them for my
Wow.
grandmother as a present for the new house. Those are
amazing.
incredible, yeah.
It's amazing. They also used to hang up clothes up here.
Oh my God. Do you know what that's for? Oh, I cannot believe I found one of those. Try to.
I think it's like to put like nails on, like pins on
no.
it.
No, let me see if there's. Okay, there's a jug. Can you hold the camera?
Sure.
Yeah, hold the camera from here. So, back in the day, the woman went to the fountain to get water or wine or whatever. She put this in her head, and this.
You can do it?
I don't think I can do it anymore.
Oh my God.
And she walked with other 2 in their hand, and she just walked like this.
That's amazing. That's such a cool find.
Yeah.
I would have never figured it out. Thank you.
Yeah, my grandmother used to make a lot of these
Yeah.
because she was the one that was going all the way down and up the fountain to put these. So this is really cool to find.
Yeah, it's a cool find.
Now I'm all dirty.
And up here, as you can see, there's also a couple of chests left behind. Let's see if we can maybe check out one. Yeah,
Ooh, old paperwork.
completely filled with newspapers. The 3rd of November, 1954, these newspapers from. So they've been lying here for 70 years.
Jeez.
There's also books. This is interesting. This is probably from the school. Mathematics, it says over here. It's from 1937, 1938. And it's from José, the man of the house. Probably when he was still in school.
Oh, Liceu Rodrigues Lobo. I know the school.
You know the school.
Yeah.
Wow. That's absolutely amazing. See, his own handwriting and everything. Wow. That's so lovely to find.
Hygiene, yeah.
I always love to see like the time the children were still at school, and then you really get a feeling for the house. In this house there also lived a lot of children.
Yeah.
We don't know exactly how much, but
you can see from the toys a lot of children. Yeah. Yeah, it's
starting to rain. And as you can see, it rains directly on the roof tiles.
Yeah, in Portugal we do it like this.
No insulation,
No
nothing.
insulation at all.
It's winter.
Back in the day, okay? Nowadays it's different.
It's winter and it's 20 degrees outside, so yeah. Children's toys still left here, bottles still left here. That's so wonderful to see. Wow. Let's go down this stairway. Oh, before I do that, the whole wall has literally fallen out and crumbled down.
Yeah.
That's absolutely insane. This house is falling apart. But I'm surprised that it's still standing after this time.
Especially this part.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Okay, let's go down. This is probably another part of their business, this room over here. I can see all these vats standing here and I immediately, I can see that they are from stone. They're completely made out of stone. But I have no clue what they were used for. Absolutely not. Do you have any idea, Danny?
I'm not 100% sure. It's to storage and age something, because with wood and stone it's to age something, but I don't know what. And can you open one, or it's locked?
This one has a lock on it. So it's probably something valuable that they would store in here.
I don't think so? Do you think these are chests?
This one's open. What's in there? It doesn't smell bad. No, it doesn't smell bad.
I don't know, but I cannot look. What the hell is that? No, don't touch it. Les?
It's liquid.
Yeah, I can see it's liquid. No, Les, no.
It's butter, I think.
It's butter.
It smells like butter. I think I should probably not healthy, but
yeah.
I think it's some sort of a butter.
Do you think it's butter?
It looks like butter.
I have no idea. Can the camera focus?
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know.
This looks disgusting.
It does.
Yeah. Some fermenting room this must have been.
Yeah, clearly.
there. Look at that. Wow.
Yeah, I saw it in the corner of my ear.
Wow. Okay, we have to do this juggle to get over it. If you wanna.
Yep, I did it. Oh,
Okay.
wow.
So they placed a door over all of these bottles so you can walk over it here.
Do you think it's safe?
I already did it before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should I try?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, this feels sketchy.
It feels a bit sketchy. Yeah. Watch out.
Oh, yep, I'm gonna get out.
Okay.
Midway the door, just get out because it feels very sketchy.
Okay, I'm gonna go like this.
Yeah.
There are all these bottles underneath here. All still full of wine.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You see the other bottles were like champagne. This one is wine. You see the difference?
Yeah. Wow, I would have loved to taste one of these. It's definitely all vintage wine as well.
Yeah, probably.
And then these enormous vats, these barrels here, where they could store the wine to age it over the years and to eventually sell it to the customers that wanted it. So, would these people have their own wine brand, you think?
Back in the days, there was no branding of anything. You just sell your wine locally, regionally.
Okay.
So there was brands came later,
Yeah.
but it was just locally. Oh, I know that person that sells wine.
Yeah.
Let me go there and buy
So
it.
you just sell it to friends, family, people that want to buy it around.
Everyone in the region that knows you
Yeah.
could come here, buy it. Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing.
And you see this thing in here.
Yeah. That's
This
it?
is I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's or each year or the bottles that this takes.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what
Me
it really
neither.
means.
This one is a little bit of a newer version. You can definitely see it's a Portuguese one
Yeah.
because it has a tile worked into it. Very lovely. Is this made out of marble? No, it's made out of concrete.
Just concrete. Yeah.
Yeah, and a couple more barrels over to this side, so you can definitely see they had a fairly large production scale going on here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
absolutely lovely. Okay, Danny, I think it's time to go and have a look in the main house to see where these people lived and experienced their life. Let's go over there. Oh my God, this house is literally falling apart. Look at that.
Yeah.
The whole window is just broken. Jeez.
Not even that. It's
Water
also
damage.
water damage. Yeah.
Yeah. Very sad to see that these places, these historic places, because I find that this is an historic place, even it's not listed.
No, yeah, you're right.
It's sad to see them fall apart because they should be saved. This is Portuguese history. Like these winemakers, they made Portugal what it's now.
Yeah, and not just wine. Remember, they're military. There's something there.
We're still. I'm gonna talk about that later.
Yeah. I'm already spoiling. I'm sorry.
So we have a couple of cabinets here. Oh, a couple of cabinets here in this hallway. Can you come through?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
This is still completely filled. Look at this wonderful pottery. You can see just from the lines and the things that it is completely handmade.
Yeah.
You see also no stamp on the bottom. This is made by the people that lived here.
Yeah, most likely.
I love these ones, Danny. Wow.
Oh wow.
There's a similar one down here.
Yeah. You know what this is
It has
for?
2 spouts on each side. One
Yeah.
probably to fill and one to pour or something. Is it to decant wine?
I mean, it could be for a lot of things. Oh my
The Portuguese
God.
crest is on here.
That's just beautiful.
Wow.
Art. It could be for it could be for that. It could be for a lot of things. But my grandmother, this is so funny. My grandmother had one of these, a little bit smaller, but me and my sister used to fill up this with water and blow here, and some noise comes out on the other side. So yeah,
It's lovely.
they're obsolete right now.
You see this?
Oh, another one.
Yeah, similar one.
Another one.
To put on the head.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly like that.
You know the name for it?
No, I have no idea.
Somebody knows? Put it in the comments.
Yeah,
Wow. Even the coasters are made out of this pottery.
yeah.
Lovely. Let's close this up. Okay. Oh. And then over here we have another cabinet that's still completely filled with all the kitchen utensils. And what I like about this is this mesh in front of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very cool. Okay. And now we come into the main house, into the main section. And this where we're standing right now, you hear it, this is concrete underneath our feet. So this was the new section of the house. Behind this door here, we have the old section of the house. This is built late 1800s. This is built 1900s,
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then over here, the people would come into the house. You even have this pedal over here. So, is this a Portuguese sport because and this is for paddling?
I mean, it's not very much Portuguese. Some people do it, but it's not like a main thing.
We know for sure that the people that lived here were Portuguese, but they had a lot of influence from different countries, especially from Germany, and especially since the Second World War. I will talk about that more later, but
Yeah, so
you can see these items throughout the house.
Maybe German, yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Look at that. The whole... You even still smell the wine.
Yeah,
it's leaking.
It's leak. Every bottle is like the cork is gone.
Wow. Literally stored like that here in the hallway.
I wish you guys could smell this.
Yeah, up here they have the liquors. Look at this one, Danny. Oh my god, it's very viscous, it's moldy, it's old. 4 decades of abandonment left over here. Wow. And this used to be the front door of the house, or no, the side door, excuse me.
Yeah.
All the jackets and everything are still neatly hanging here on the whole tree. Wow, that's beautiful. One of my favorite parts in the household we are now entering inside of, and especially in the Portuguese household, because I really love the shape and style and colors of their kitchens, and especially this one. Just look at the enormous chimney that we have over here.
Yeah.
Wow. Here, the food would be prepared. The maids would be at work. Okay, that's another question that I had. I say maids now, but was this a wealthy family, you think?
I think they had someone, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. They had, it wasn't like a maid or an employee. It was someone that, for example, you don't want to iron your clothes, she will do for you. You don't want to cook, she will do for you. It's like,
I would say a servant then.
yeah, kind of a servant. Yeah, kind of that. Yeah.
So the servant would be in this kitchen cooking the meals for the family, and I really love the stove that we have here in front of us.
Yeah.
That's absolutely wonderful. I mean this one, not the white one.
Yeah, I was going there. Going there.
Look at the shape of it. It's unlike anything we've seen before.
Yeah, it's really different. And exactly,
The chimney here.
I was going to ask that chimney.
I'm just looking how it could work, because smoke always rises inside of a stove, and here it would have to go down and then into the chimney like that. So I don't see how it could work.
I have no
How it
idea.
could function. Wow. Even the ashes are still there from that last meal that I cooked. All the utensils also still hanging here. This is crazy. And this corner has been used a lot, as you can see.
That's the corner for making a fire there and cooking.
Yeah, wow. All the bottles still filled. The sodas that they used to drink.
This
Agua tonica.
tonica, yeah.
Carlsberg. Incredible.
Tonic water.
A very small but very beautiful kitchen, to my opinion.
Yeah.
You can see all the bottles are also still in here.
That's the liquid that was down there, right?
You think it's that?
I think it is. Just shaking it makes.
Yeah, it looks like the liquid we just saw.
Yeah.
Oh my, even food and everything is still in there. Look at that. It's crazy. Cell and everything. And there in the corner, have you seen it already, Danny? Even the dishes are still left behind. Their coffee pot that they last used, the last plates that they used 40 years ago. When José or Maria passed away, they never cleaned this up anymore.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It literally is just standing there.
One last thing here in the kitchen. Look at this beautiful dustpan that we have over here. I love it.
And it's copper, right?
Yeah,
Wow.
it's a wonderful one.
It is.
Okay, let's go back into the hallway. There's a couple more rooms here in this new section. I think here to the right. Yeah, I saw the dining area. Come inside. This is not one of my favorite rooms of the house.
Yeah.
I don't really like it.
But it feels empty. It feels like it was more filled with stuff and now it's empty.
Feels very modern, very empty.
Yeah.
Not a very pleasant room to my opinion. Doesn't feel cozy.
Compared to the other ones, yeah.
The other ones that we're gonna see later. Yeah. Just, I think they were also sort of cleaning up the things that are in this house, but something might have happened. There are rumors that they had financial problems. There are rumors that they passed away. There are rumors that just don't have interest in it anymore. I don't know what happened to these people, and I don't know why it's abandoned, but it's like this, and it's left behind. Wow.
Yeah.
Nice fireplace over there in the corner.
With a light up to see.
Yeah. In general, this room is not so interesting, but we can, however, see that the family was rather large. You will see it also from the amount of bedrooms later, but at least 8 to 10 people might have lived in this house. And it was a very common thing back in those times, because families had a lot of children just so that they had more hands helping them out on the farm and stuff like that. Okay. And over here we have one last room in this new section. And this is already actually a bedroom, as you can see. So they constructed this with a new kitchen, with a new dining space.
And to keep going, when you were talking about the servant,
yeah,
I think this is her room.
A very plain, very small room.
Yeah.
Probably this was indeed her room.
And there's, yeah, exactly.
Massage table.
No, massage table. Massage table, Les. This, back in the day, there were no ironing boards. So this is an ironing board. This is just a table.
It into a...
Yeah, a table that makes an ironing board.
Oh yeah, now I see it. Yes, you're right. The ironing board is also behind you. There's another one.
Yeah, you see, you put the iron here.
Yeah.
And this is wood.
Yeah, exactly.
So this might be the maid's corners.
This looks like the maid's bedroom indeed.
Yeah.
Look at this, Danny. There's cork on the bed. Oh, there's cork in the mattress.
The mattress is cork.
The mattress is cork. Wow.
Yeah. Just feel it with your hand. No. The.
Oh, yeah. I better put my glove on again.
Yeah. Put your glove. But imagine.
Ooh, that's hard.
Yeah. Imagine laying there. It's kind of hard, but it gets used to your body, you know.
But
it's not
crazy hard.
It's not pleasant.
No.
Not pleasant.
I don't want to lay down here.
No.
Okay. Oh, we have another thing over here.
Calendar.
Yes, a small calendar from 1980, I believe. Sort of jubileum calendar. Wonderful. This gives away the date of the house and the abandonment time.
Yeah, definitely.
There's one door over here that we can quickly check out, but we have to be, don't want to show too much attention. But this is the balcony of the place. And they had a wonderful overview of the surrounding area. Wow.
Wanna go out?
Yeah, we can go out for a second. Have a look. It's actually also crazy high up.
Yeah. We are above the place that we were.
Yeah.
With the wine.
The wine cellars are down
cellars.
here,
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Crazy.
Let's go inside again. So, let us now enter into the old section of the house, the mid-1800s section of this place. This is where the forefathers of the, what's the family name again?
Saraiva.
Saraiva family lived. After that, José and Maria came here, but before that, their grandparents and their parents used to live in this place. Let's show it. I'm super excited to see this very old part. And the first thing, of course, I want to point out, as you can see, electricity has been added on later. All the cables are exposed. So when this house was constructed, it was literally a house without construction, without
Without electricity.
without plumbing, without anything. The first room is immediately a bedroom that we're entering into. It's a very creepy doll
That's the first thing
over
that you
there
see.
on the bed. Oh my gosh.
And that is creepy.
Yeah, I don't believe in haunted stuff, but those things could definitely be haunted.
Yeah. Very, very creepy.
And somebody at some point has come into this house to put these buckets down because
Yeah, and sometimes it's explorers because I sometimes do this. Like if I'm in a house and I see that there's a bucket there and there's water, why not?
yeah, when it's
So-
leaking, you just put it there just to protect
just
the place.
to protect it. Because this is like you can see the floor. is
Don't think we should stand here for too
too
long.
long. No.
But it's falling down. It's
Yeah.
cracking up. It's so sad. That's the attic space. That's for later.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Oh wow.
Have you seen this uniform? It's from Toledo. Is that?
Toledo.
It's in Spain, right?
Spain.
Yeah.
Spain, yeah. That town in Spain.
Is that not the Spanish crest?
I wish I knew. I don't know.
No. This is a beautiful dress. A young lady would wear this back in the time. You can definitely
It's upside
see.
down. The
Oh
dress.
yeah. I wanted to say that it was handmade, that you could see it that
Yeah,
way.
but it's just.
But it's
upside-
indeed is upside down. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's beautifully made. Some Portuguese clothes in here as well. You can see those farmers' clothes,
Yeah.
those working clothes. Yeah. They're so beautiful. Wow. What do we have over here?
No idea. Let me see the.
Looks like for glasses or something. Even has the name and everything on there.
Super King line. Hudson. Maybe.
Hudson. You know where Hudson is in the United
Yeah,
States?
yeah. But that's maybe. I don't know.
I don't know
I
either.
have no
10
idea.
10 cigars.
Ah, cigars. Okay,
Cigars,
okay,
of
cigars,
course. That's nice.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go backwards. Oh,
Yeah.
you don't see what I see. Now you do see what I see. This is such a beautiful room. And the bed, no, I'm looking at the bed. I really love the
Yeah.
bed that's inside of here.
Definitely the main room.
Yeah,
The
definitely the
master.
master bedroom. You see the beautiful carvings at the crown of the bed. Very elegant. Love the wood as well, probably mahogany. And then you have the nightstands. They have the bedpan still inside of here.
Yeah.
It barely fits in there. Oh, I cannot put it. Oh yeah, I can put it back. This is where they would have the bedpan at night. Why would they actually have a bedpan in the house? Because they have a toilet over there.
Because you don't want to get up.
You would really
I
rather
don't
use
know.
that in
No,
your bedroom?
I'm just making an assumption. I don't know.
I would never use it.
Uh,
Maybe they couldn't get out of bed.
don't forget that the bathroom was added on later.
Yeah,
So
okay,
maybe. Yeah.
Maybe they did it in there and then in the morning they took it out.
Yeah, they dump it out. Yeah.
Wow. This was
Because-
their washing area. Yeah. This is the sink from back in the time.
So everything is still here. So that's with the water. You just
Jug for the water.
you just pour it here. Wash your face. Wash
Yeah.
whatever, and you would pour into the bucket down there.
Even the soaps and everything is still here. This is powder. This is their hand cream they have over to this side. So everything is still like how they would wash themselves
Yeah.
here in the evening.
Yeah.
That's so beautiful. A couple of matchboxes up here.
So small.
So cute.
Yeah, they are really small. Never seen matches this small.
Probably to light a candle or something.
Yeah.
So look at the doors. Very plain, I would say.
Yeah.
But nonetheless beautiful. I love that Portuguese houses a lot of times have like these windows above them.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would not like that because I want always my room to be dark and
But don't forget, there's something missing there.
you could
Curtain.
make, there's a curtain, of course.
Yeah, there's everywhere.
Curtains everywhere in Portugal. Beautifully big closet. Let's see if they're
Huge. Let me just see the size.
Yeah. These, everybody. I really enjoy seeing these. They are the coat hangers from back in that period. And of course, wooden coat hangers, and I love them way more than the plastic things we have nowadays. These are sturdy, they last forever, and they are beautiful in
They're
general.
beautiful, yeah. And you know why they are that format?
To keep the clothes straight.
Okay, yeah. Also that, but because it's a cross.
Ah,
They just stuff.
religious stuff.
A lot of things that we do goes back to religious stuff. Yeah.
In Portugal, people still are. This is a question I actually already wanted to ask you. But people back in that time period are very religious, or were very religious, up until not long ago. But the question I wanted to ask: are the youth in Portugal also still religious?
In some parts, yes. There's not as much as back in the day, but there's some still people that young, but not even nearly as much.
Because if you compare it to Belgium, I don't know anybody who is like still religious or still really goes to church and stuff
I'm
like
gonna
that.
be honest with you. I also don't know anyone that still go to church.
We lost that a little bit, I think. Yeah. These are also traditional Portuguese clothes. Wow. Are these clothes that women would wear when their husband passed away, for example?
Yeah, this is from a woman. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would say yes.
When they go to a funeral, or they wear it for a year, right, after their husband passed away. Yeah.
Some people wear it for years, some people wear it forever.
Looking at this behind here.
So, but this tells us another story. This tells us that her husband died first because she has black clothes.
Ah, okay, yes.
So, if this is her clothes, he died first, and then she started wearing black clothes.
And maybe she only passed away like earlier than a year after him.
Yeah, probably.
Because it's still here.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good assumption.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see in here some more black clothes, but also different types of clothes. See, even more black clothes in here. Yeah, that's the uniform from the husband, but the one next to it is a dress from Maria.
This is not a uniform. This is a woman's jacket.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
A fancy woman's jacket. Yeah.
beautiful. Bunch of things on top of the drawer here. You can see these old style pharmaceutical bottles. I really love the style and shape. Sorry, with a small cork on the top here. Wow, these are so cute.
These are amazing.
Yeah, so much things still left behind everywhere. I see something interesting here. It's like a scalp and a bone from an animal left here.
Don't ask me what is that. I have no idea.
So many things I'm seeing in here.
Yeah.
Look at this old soap bar, for example. Oh, wow. Still in here. Oh no, these are candles. These are still new candles. This is how you would buy them. This is their packaging. Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah. Back in the day, Portugal would sell all kind of things in cardboard or paper.
We should do
things.
that nowadays as well.
Yeah, we should.
Oh, kiss.
Oh, kiss. That's it's in English.
Gold cream. Kiss, kiss. Gold cream. Oh, all these old packagings, these vintage packagings. It's something else.
It is.
I really love seeing it. And it gives this house, it tells a story.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's all still here. This is where they would hang up their clothes in the evening. You can see their umbrella is still down there. So in the evening you would hang up all your clothes. In the morning you could just take them again and they were nicely on there and ready for you to use again. A little corner over here. This is a praying chair, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it is a praying chair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you would open up this part, as you can see here. So normally it's just a chair, the upholstery chair. Then you open it up and there's a little foot for your knees to go on. Oh, a bit too big for this. And then you can pray like this over here.
Yep.
It's a multifunctional device.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's also a very beautiful chair, to my opinion.
It is. It's really well carved.
Yeah. Okay. And then we have this small shelf over here with a couple of things. Porcelain, pottery things. Oh, I'm breaking.
That was already broken.
Yeah, that was not my fault.
And this corner I think was for the candles or for like the religious corner. In Portugal, women always make like religious corners with stuff. So yeah.
Okay, cool. Of course, Jesus also above there. Cannot.
Crazy.
Okay, let's go to the next one.
Oh no! Don't skip it.
Oh yeah, I forgot to see the jacket.
This is one of the I don't even have words for this.
This is a military jacket.
And it's not Portuguese.
This looks like a German military jacket.
And you know why? Look, you have these things. You have to look at a button.
Oh yeah, look at that. Two snakes going around a...
I don't know what it represents, but I know it's not Portuguese.
So the story goes that this place, José, was involved in the Second World War and had some ties with the German army, with the SS. He had ties with. So that's the story going around this place, and there are things that confirm it. He has been in Germany, he has played a part in the war, and we don't know the exact story, so we're not going to make assumptions about that,
Exactly.
but it's very interesting.
Even has a hood.
Yeah, wow.
Crazy.
We're going to see more things about the war later on in this video, but it's absolutely crazy. Okay, let's go further. And the first thing I noticed over here as well is that they also had a stairway leading up presumably to a next level, maybe an attic.
Yeah.
But before you do that, Danny, look behind there. They probably converted that space into a toilet later on, because
No. This is the first toilet. The other bathroom that you're gonna see in a second was converted. This is literally the first one. Yeah.
Can I go in?
I mean, yeah, it's really small.
Yeah, but these are so cool, these toilets. There's like just a hole and then it falls down somewhere. It doesn't also seem like it could flush, so you probably had to hand flush it.
Yeah, water.
Wow. It's like a throne.
Yeah.
It's like literally a throne. This was your
And you
own
close the
throne.
door.
Yeah. And they also had a small little area where they had a sink and everything.
Yeah, now the sink is covered.
Oh yeah.
Wow, what
Beautiful.
we just found.
A beautiful sink underneath here.
And the suitcase.
And a suitcase as well, yeah.
Yeah. Look at that. Oh,
It's amazing.
lovely.
Okay. Even a bottle of liquor here in the bathroom. You want to drink while you're on the toilet, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the vacuum machine and everything still left here. Is this a baby washing bed?
I mean, it's
Or a bidet?
it's kind of a bidet.
Yeah.
It's not kind of. I have difficulty explaining that because I truly don't know because I'm falling. Because I've seen so many ways to use it that I just don't know what it is for anymore.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Probably a
I'm just
multifunctional device.
Yeah. To wash feet, to wash your ass, to wash everything.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Let's go up.
Let's go up.
Okay. Definitely curious to see what's up here. The stairway is very, very narrow and unstable, I would say. Ooh, be careful.
Oh God. Look at the stairs. Oh God, I'm gonna
Oh, this
fall.
attic is falling apart. Watch out.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Yep,
there's
this
holes
is.
in the roof.
Oh my God.
This is terrible.
Yeah.
Ooh. You can also see the roof
Yeah, it's completely curling.
slowly caving in over here to this side.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Whoa, yeah, it's breaking in every corner.
Have a look behind you first, Annie. It's a small little bedroom up here.
Oh.
So two of the
Oh.
children most likely slept in this room in the attic here. Oh, it must be very hot and very hot in the summer and very cold in the winter.
Yeah.
Jeez. They definitely, they slept up here. Everything is still left of them. Yeah, volleyball left there. Wow. I also love this pottery that we have up here. Is this also for wine or for water?
Water.
Let's get water from a well, maybe.
Wow, that one is crazy.
Is that? Oh yeah, there's a horseshoe.
Yeah.
Put your shoe in while you're riding a horse.
Yeah.
Wow. The vintage things that you can always find on attics. I really enjoy it because here people store their oldest belongings, the things that they don't use
That's
anymore.
a table.
That's an outside table bench.
Yeah.
Yeah, for picnics and stuff like that.
My grandmother is the same.
Wow.
Crazy.
Can we set it up?
I think so, yeah.
I want to show it.
Yeah?
Yeah, let's place the camera down. I really want to see how this thing works. Okay.
Okay.
So Danny, let's try this out. Let's not try to break it because it's a very
And-
old piece.
Yeah, and let's try to be careful because this is not...
So as you all can see, it's like a suitcase. It's a wooden suitcase, and then you can open it up.
Jeez.
Wow. And I think you can take these out of there. Oh,
Wait. Yeah, these are the seats.
oh yeah.
Okay. How do?
This is interesting.
This is kind of what?
I don't understand.
It feels like we are just.
You're making a puzzle.
Ah, I got it. It's like this. And now it's supposed to do something. Ah! You see, let me show better to the camera. It has this thing in here that it locks these two. And you make your little bench.
And there are the legs are here on the side.
Yeah.
Okay, 1, 2.
Sideways. Yeah.
You're definitely not experienced with doing this.
These metal things. Wait, can you turn the table like this? These little metal things in here, you see? They have a little nail and just push it
the
in.
lock in, yeah.
And then it gets sturdy. It's the same thing as in the little bench.
Okay.
It's sturdy. You see? A portable table and chairs.
That's
Amazing.
awesome.
My grandmother had one of this for picnics. For example, they went in the middle of the woods. They had a picnic.
Yeah. Just grab a bottle of wine. And we're ready
Exactly.
to go. Cool, bro.
Cool. This is really cool.
Yeah. Okay, let's go further now on this attic. Let's close the door.
Right now, I'm not gonna make these beautiful shots because I'm afraid of touching something and just
Yeah.
falling.
Wow. All their accountancy stuff or magazines are left here.
Yeah, it's just magazines and
All
newspapers. Look.
bound up over the years.
You have gloves, so
Yeah.
you do it.
Oh, wow, this lily
Oh my
falls down.
God.
Just wanted to see one. Why is this all up here? Look at that. I don't see a date right now.
Yeah.
Here maybe?
30.
1939. Oh my God.
That's old.
This newspaper is 80 years old.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't.
Yeah. That's crazy. Wow. Okay. And then we come into the last section of this upper attic.
Ooh.
Completely filled with wine bottles. Thousands and thousands of wine bottles are left up here. Ooh. Wanna show me?
Yeah. Go.
It's like their private collection. But
Yeah.
as you can see, every single bottle up here is empty. So maybe this was just a storage area for the empty bottles.
I'm gonna say this is not a good place to store wine bottles.
Okay.
Because it's in the attic, so it gets a lot of heat during the summer, and you need it to be cold. That's why they are in the basement.
Yeah.
So they are empty here and full in the basement.
Okay, that's interesting. I also have a couple of oil lamps still hanging here. Beautiful oil lamps from back in the time.
I like trains.
Hercules. Have you seen that small
Yeah,
bicycle down
I
there?
was looking at it. It's so, oh my God, it's falling apart, but it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
They have these
Even
little
his
light
own little lantern.
with a candle. Oh my God, this is
That's
all made
amazing.
of iron.
Okay.
Can you
Can I get over here again? Yeah. Up, up. Just want to look back here before we go down again. All the light bulbs are also still left in here. Look at that. The cables that they collected over the years. Portuguese people never throw anything away.
No, never.
And then this mini stove here in the corner. Wow. Cast iron stove. And look at this. This
This is-
shell collection.
Yeah, this is a thing. Like when we go to a beach, we just bring shells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see. Oh, there's even more bottles down here. These are all oddly shaped bottles. Wow. Whoa, what a collection, bro.
Yeah.
That's absolutely amazing. That's for the children, maybe.
Yeah, probably twice. Crazy.
Okay,
So much stuff.
let's go back downstairs. Let's now go further throughout this place. I guess we have more bedrooms down here. Yeah, of course. This is also one of the children's bedrooms for sure. It's a small, narrow bedroom.
I see photos.
Oh
But this, can you open the window because it's a bit dark?
Yeah, of course.
But I already see beautiful things here. Even the bed. Oh,
Oh, this is one of those mechanisms. Look at that. And then you have to turn it like that. Then you can open it up. Not gonna open it too much.
yeah, but just a little bit of light. Yeah.
Wow. Love the bed as well. It's not as extravagant as her parents' bed, but she also had a very beautiful bed. I love these. It's of course it's broken unfortunately, but I love these little things at the end here. Still made, as you can see. What's this, Danny? Wow.
It's for a candle.
Yeah, probably. Or a brush.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course.
This is, yeah.
Religious symbol hanging here on the wall. Absolutely wonderful. And then we have a vanity with letters left behind, with pictures left behind. Look at that. Those are the children from this place. And those are most likely José and Maria.
Yeah.
It's probably, see, the suitcase with the bench in there. I'm joking. And here she was, praying away on her praying chair, the child of this room. Wow, what a beautiful room. There's even more paperwork and everything left over here. A bundle. I love how in the old days people used to bundle things up.
Yeah.
This is a pamphlet from the local church, presumably. So many things left in here. Wow. And of course we also have to look inside of the chest.
Just, yeah. Blankets?
Yeah, blankets.
Yeah.
Of course.
Of course. Yeah, of course, of course.
Sir, next room.
Bathroom.
Bedroom. This is an extension to the house. You can also see the floor is made out of. It's completely changed up. Probably plumbing has been put in, and this is a later addition to this house.
Clearly.
Yeah, it's also falling apart, unfortunately. Wow. This is a very simple bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you can see, oh sorry, excuse me. The towel is still left here. Everything is still left, even the toilet paper. Wow. Perfumes. Aftershave. José. Crazy. This is wonderful.
Why are you laughing? I'm making my shots.
And here we come into the next room. This is no bedroom, this was just a storage area.
Oh, for the toys.
Oh wow. Is it uniform or some sort?
Kind of. I think it's the shirt from uniform.
There's a number in it. 396.
I think that's kind of scouts.
Yeah,
kind
Boy
of.
Scouts or Girl Scouts. Wow. But then the Portuguese version, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Wow.
You can even see the toys of the children still left in here. A small fire truck. Wow. A green bus. Oh, this one is pretty cool. It's like with the crests on there and stars, yeah. This is wonderful. Made in Western Germany. We don't say that anymore. It used to be Eastern and Western Germany before the Berlin Wall fell. And this is made in Western Germany before the Berlin Wall fell.
Wow. That's a find.
Yeah.
That's a find.
That's the castle in Lisbon.
It's not a castle, it's just a tower.
It's a tower. I cannot say it.
Torgeblein. No, it's not a castle.
Okay, it's not a castle.
It's never been a castle.
But I think it's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
The inside not, but the outside yes.
Yeah, the inside is just white.
Everything they kept, everything they stored, all the newspapers. Yeah, it's insane.
I don't even know why.
Yeah, why would
you store? I know back in the day they would pay for this, but why would you store so many newspapers?
Sometimes they also use these newspapers to insulate like cabinets and stuff like that. But
okay,
this is too much to do that. White Horse Scottish whiskey. Somebody used to love Scottish whiskey. And also a small rock collection, as you can see over here.
That one has crystals.
Oh, that's wonderful. More toys everywhere. Yeah, this is a wonderful
this is like
room.
the toy room.
Yeah, probably there's a children's playroom
Yeah.
where they used to come and play. Yeah, whole walls crumbling down behind it. It's crazy. Let's quickly look at this one. Nothing in there.
Not much.
Okay, this is what you were talking about behind us here. See the curtain?
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. This is what I'm talking about.
That's the curtain.
It's
off
missing on the
door.
other room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we have one more room over here before we go to that last part there. Okay, this also used to be a bedroom. How many beds did we already see? I think like 6, 7 maybe already?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. 6, 7.
Wow. This is also from the Boy Scouts?
It's not Boy Scouts. That's they have a specific name.
Oh.
It's MP. I don't know. I don't remember how you say it.
This looks sort of like a complete military outfit.
Yeah. But this is kind of back in the day, the Boy Scouts back in the day. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, but this is
Yeah,
really
this is-
real.
1937. This was World War II. You can even see the Portuguese crest in there and everything. They make noise.
Yeah, it's to make noise. Crazy.
Amazing. And here we have like a little hook. I presume something hanged from here. I think maybe a light, but I'm not sure.
It's weird. I don't know.
No.
Maybe an oil lamp or something. I don't know.
Some ornaments on the wall, a picture of a young girl. Wow. And of course, in every single room, they had one of these sinks to wash
Yeah.
themselves before they went to bed. I really adore these. You don't see these often outside of Portugal and Spain. In France, I see them sometimes, but not a lot.
Yeah. This is the what I'm talking about.
Oh, MP.
MP.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mocidade Portuguesa.
Okay.
This is what they were.
So this belongs to this.
Yeah. Yeah. Clearly. Yeah.
Oh, it's maybe like
This
a
is
rule
the
book.
yeah. This is the rule book. Yeah.
Wow. The children had to go through this. They had to follow the rules. They went to the MP to to get disciplined, but also probably to have fun. Yeah.
I have no idea. This is really old. It's before my
two
my
iron-style beds in this room for the children that slept here. Some emblems. You can see even more toys. You can see a tennis racket here. Wow. It's also an amazing room.
definitely a children's
Yeah.
room. Yeah.
All their toys still left here. Doesn't play anymore.
Oh yes.
Yeah, so it's not a guitar, but it's one that
No,
plays
it is a
automatically.
guitar. It just jumps.
Yeah. Wow. Small
Crazy.
drum. Everything of those children still left here. Those toys and they sometimes get me so sad to see this, that the toys of the children are still left in here. You can literally see the life of them go by and
Yeah.
okay, let's go into those last rooms. Here's another bedroom, and this one also looks like a master bedroom to me.
Not really. I mean, iron beds are more for kids and.
Oh yeah, they are the cheaper version of the oak wooden beds, the mahogany wool
oak wood is
beds.
the bed.
But this one is actually very beautiful to my opinion.
Yeah.
Look at the end with the vase and the flowers. I really enjoy this one, and it's also still made. It's actually an amazing bed. You can see there's still the clothing left here.
You know what this? Another thing that I'm gonna show you.
I think it's to put over the head.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's what I was going to do. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the woman would wear this.
Yeah, especially funerals and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they probably had a hat and then that's over it, right?
In Portugal, not really had.
Okay. 2 nightstands, so that means that it might have been a bed of 2 people. Yeah, right?
Isn't just normal to have 2 nightstands?
No.
No.
If you're one person, you have 1 nightstand. I don't know. I have
I
one
think
nightstand.
I have 2 nightstands.
Yeah, okay.
Everyone has 2 nightstands. My sister also has 2 nightstands.
Do you guys as well?
Yeah, that's a good question. That's a good question.
So here we have a sink area over here. This is actually a pretty beautiful piece of furniture, completely made for one of those sinks. The sink in here, you put a bucket underneath. You have the jug as well, so everything is still nicely embrace. Wow. And then the cabinet behind you here. This looks like it's going to fall over anymore. Oh, I have to be careful with this one. There's nothing in there anymore. Okay. Then it's time for the last room of this house. That's pretty sad, right?
Yeah, it is. But it's also one of the most beautiful ones.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Let's show the hallway first.
Okay.
Here's the front door of the house. This is actually the door where probably everybody came in. It's also the biggest door. That side door, I didn't know it was used much. But here, you have these telephone books. So I assume that the people would have their telephone here and call here, probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the entrance. Ooh.
This is the key of the house with a shell attached to it. That's wonderful. Sir, I welcome you into one of my most favorite rooms of the house. Just because of the chairs that are in here and the shape of the room. I really love it.
I also have a thing in here that I really, really love.
I think it might be the chandelier.
Yeah, it is a chandelier. Come on, you cannot look at this room and not see this glass chandelier.
Beautiful, beautiful piece.
Almost fall there.
And here, these wonderful chairs around. So probably this used to be the sitting area where the family came together and they just in the evening talked and drank coffee.
It is also a receiving room because it's next to the entrance.
It
so
also
they
looks
receive
indeed
people.
like a receiving room. Yeah. Wow. Look at that.
Oh wow!
Beautiful doll.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
And you know where it's from?
I don't know. Here it says Nazaré.
That's the place. Oh yeah, Nazaré. That's the place with the biggest waves in the world.
Oh wow.
The one that I took you.
So that's
the other
actually
day.
an old souvenir that they took
Yeah.
from there. Wow. And I also love these radiators that they have underneath here. They're also pretty vintage. A couple of paintings above there, fruit.
That nature.
This looks like Germany. Yeah,
No, this is Germany.
So we saw the German outfit, we have the German paintings here. So definitely a lot of influence coming over from Germany. Also the toys from West Germany. I don't know if that has anything to do with it though, but it looks like it. Yeah.
But there's toys from Germany there.
Yeah, toys from Germany.
Yeah.
This is a very typical Portuguese bench that we have underneath here. They always have these sort of individual seats, but it's a full bench. So
Yeah.
I really enjoy it. It's a beautiful
It's different.
piece. And another one of Germany. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, this one looks way more like Germany.
Yeah. It could also be Austria, but I think it's Germany.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
What's this underneath here? You know, have any clue?
No, I think it's written in French. So it has a hole for water.
Don't know what it is.
I have no idea what it is.
Does anybody know what this piece is? Because I think it's beautiful, but
Filtre.
It's a filter for something?
Maybe a filter.
Wow.
I don't understand French.
And then of course here at the end, you have a desk. The head of the person still lying here and still see everything in there. Sombrero.
Yeah, within Spain.
Spanish sombrero. Looks like Sandman.
Yeah.
Like the Porto from Sandman. Wow. The logo also, the man has a Sandman. Oh, and there are even more pictures left here. Look at that. Of the girls that used to live in this house.
Oh, that's the view from my city.
Wow.
Oh.
It's amazing. These men sitting there at a water well. And here in the back you can even see the castle.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's a really old photo.
The desk where José used to work and conduct his business. What a place, Danny. There's even a baby crib in the corner of the room here.
And a military jacket on your side.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't even see it yet. Look at that. Another military jacket.
Crazy. This house.
This house.
Yeah.
So we just went through the complete house of the Saraiva family, saw their life, documented their life, and I really want to thank them for that. I enjoyed going through here, opening up this time capsule and bringing it to YouTube forever. If you like this video, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and write a nice comment in the comment section. There's also a link for Patreon, there you can support the channel, and there's also a link for Danny, there you can see what he makes on his channel.
Thank you, thank you.
With that all said, thank you so much everybody for watching this week's video, and we will see you in the next episode. Bye bye, I love you.